maybe in maybe the after show we can go into a little more detail. I'm sure he'd appreciate to hear from some of the close patrons.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, do we need to change the screen thing?
No, yeah, side by side. But then we need to change the overlay. Oh, but we also have the videos. Okay, so let's do this until we're done with the ad read, and then we'll go to the split one.
That works for me.
Let's see.
Is it under media assets? Is that overlays?
Yeah, maybe we should take a second and figure this out. So, two hosts. Oh, two host background. Oh, but wait. God damn it.
Sorry, live stream. Stay with us.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now we're on to something.
Boom.
A little swappy.
That works.
That works good. Okay. But what about OTC overlay with WTB? That's when he's visiting. That's okay. That's you. I see. Okay.
That one was with Scott.
That was with Scott.
So is it just the Eric Zach one?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how do we make our videos play?
Where Deric does this thing where he throws a thing in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have the intro and outro. Oh, more. No.
We might not be able to figure it out.
Well, we might not be able to. We might be too boomer for this.
We might just have to roll the intro video thing and the outro and just see. This is what I'm saying. This thing falls apart.
I know.
When you don't have Deric.
I was gonna say when he texted us and said, "Hey, can one of you guys handle like trimming and uploading?" I was like, "I mean, yes, but I don't know if I know what to do."
I know. I was like, "Oh God, I'll figure it out."
Yeah, we might have to talk about that afterwards. Okay, well, let's just go with this, and I think we might have to forego the videos this week because I honestly can't figure out how to get them to play.
Yeah, well, we got our bottles, so we should be good to go.
Yeah.
So we're streaming, and so I just click this intro video.
I believe so. I believe that's the way it works.
All right, let's give it a shot. Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Burkle bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it. Welcome to Off the Cut, episode 221 for Tuesday, June 16th, 2026. Woo. Now, Deric is out sick today.
Yes.
We barely got this thing together. But I tell you what, there's someone that is always holding it together no matter what.
Well, even when Deric is sick, KM Tools still is the premier place to buy your woodworking tools online that have been lovingly handcrafted by Jonathan Katz-Moses himself, or maybe with the assistance of his team and some other creators that you may know, like Bourbon Moth or Tamar from 3x3 Customs. He's always out there partnering with other creators to bring you guys the highest quality woodworking tools possible. And I mean, I know, what can I really say at this point? I feel like every week we talk about how awesome KM Tools is, but it's still true, right? Mm-hmm. He's still putting out high quality stuff. I still love my Bourbon Blade. I've had that thing for a year now, and I'm still finding the uses for it. Yeah. Have you seen anything good lately on kmtools.com?
I tell you what, a new tool I don't think we've highlighted. Well, not new, but new for us highlighting it is the neodymium. I believe I pronounced that correctly. Magnets he has.
I actually don't think I've seen the.
Yeah.
Where?
They're like the strongest ones you can get for their size. I believe they rate them off of an N scale.
Okay.
It's like an N52 or something like that.
Oh.
Perfect for when you need a little magnet and a 3D print, maybe a jig you're making, something like that.
Oh, you're saying he's selling raw magnets?
Yes.
How did I miss this?
I think he's been doing it for a few years. They're great.
Okay. I mean, that is the perfect application. If you need, because let's face it, you get the magnets off Amazon, They're cheap. They
They
suck.
suck.
They
Yeah.
suck. So you go to Jonathan, you get the good ones, and all of
Oh,
a sudden, all your magnetic 3D printed tools are a million times better. It's perfect.
Pro tip: throw magnets on the side of like your table saw, your bandsaw router table,
Yeah.
and then you just attach your little wrench, your spanner, right to the
Mhm.
magnet. It basically just floats. It's like a fridge magnet.
That's a good
Float right
idea.
off.
Or like, you go in and you're making a big, you got a big cut list because you're making something.
Oh yeah.
Just magnet that bad boy right to the top of your table saw. It's
Well-
right there, ready to go. Won't get blown away while you're working. It's perfect.
Yes.
Much like kmtools.com. And when you shop at KM Tools, you get to feel good about yourself because a portion of every single sale goes to support the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund that strives to put tools in the hands of people who need them. So close to saying that correct. And he also gives us $50 to give away to one lucky patron every single month. So if you want to get signed up for that, head over to patreon.com/offthecut-podcast, sign up, and you'll be automatically entered.
Well, listen, that $50 KM Tools gift card isn't the only thing that's being given away.
Yeah, we got
this
some other
month.
giveaway stuff to announce.
Yeah. Our good buddy, Bill Burkle over at WTB Woodworking is giving away a $989.99 Jet 1.5 horsepower, 2 micron canister filter dust collector.
Whew.
Yeah.
I said this last week, but that's how you know he's not fluffing the price.
No.
Because if you were going to lie, you would embellish so it was slightly above $1,000 so that you could get over that $1,000. But no,
I would call it a lifetime supply of dust collecting.
I would say so too. I think that's fair. Anything over, if you get $1,000 of anything, it's a lifetime supply.
Well, if you want to get specific, it's the Jet JT9 708659K. Just so we're on the same page. So May 25th through July 24th, you only got a little over a month left, folks. You can go to WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway. Tell them that the guys from Off the Cut Podcast sent you over there. And while you're over there, you can also save 10% off all Jet power tools throughout the contest period. But that's not it. In store,
Tell me.
from June 17th to July 6th, Shaper is having an in-store summer sale. So if you purchase an Origin plus 2 core accessories such as the workstation, plate, or bench pilot, you can save up to $775.
That's worth making a trip out for.
That's not bad, huh?
At all.
Yeah. And SawStop is also running a summer cast iron credit promotion. So purchase any new SawStop cast iron table saw in store through July 31st and receive a SawStop online store credit of up to $450
Whoa.
on the product that you purchase.
That's a good deal too.
Yeah, because you could pick up extra blades. You could pick up maybe like a route table insert, pick up dust collection inserts, all kinds of stuff going on there.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember how much that router table Adeleaf thing was when I bought it. It was right around that price point. So yeah, you're into router table.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, if it doesn't cover the full cost, you're getting a big old
discount.
chunk off of it.
Very true. Very true.
You can thank Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking for providing you all of those deals. And if you want to check them out, go to WTBwoodworking.com, or for all those sweet in-store sales, go to 390 Pike Road, Huntingdon Valley, PA.
Ooh, nice. Man, I'm looking at ad read over, but I'm looking at WTBwoodworking.com. I remember when Bill first came on here, and he was talking about how he wanted to get Festool. He wanted to become a distributor for Festool.
I know.
He's now on his website. He has over 450 different Festool items.
He's got it, man. He's moving. And I just saw on Instagram today all the new Festool products that are coming out.
Oh,
I think it's the new Domino. I don't know.
Okay.
what all the new ones are, but all of the
Allegedly.
new ones, he just got them in stock and he is ready to get those bad boys ripping.
Wow.
Yeah, it's exciting.
That is exciting.
How does this man sleep?
That's a good. He must be a good delegator. That's what I think.
Yeah,
He's got to have a whole team of people.
it's insane, but
I
good
mean,
for
I know-
him.
I
Good
know
for
it is a
him.
family business, so that probably helps.
Yeah. Well, for everybody at home that might have missed the announcement at the beginning, Derek's out sick today.
Just the two of us.
Just
So
two of us, and we barely got this thing together.
if the podcast seems less technically impressive this week, that's definitely the reason why.
Yeah.
And if things are slightly worse in the editing department, that is also why.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deric is an integral part of the show and handles all of the tech stuff that goes on. So, excuse me, everybody, huge thanks to Deric, and hope he gets better.
Yes.
Hope he
Yeah,
gets
hopefully he's back with us next week.
Hey, speaking of huge behind the scenes tech stuff, did your course launch?
No, hasn't launched yet. I have it.
You gave it to Deric and I.
Yes, it's in the hands of a select few beta testers. I think I have like 10 beta testers.
Yeah.
People I pulled from my YouTube member area and stuff like that who are running through it right now.
Yeah. I started running through it this morning.
Okay.
I haven't had any issues yet.
Okay.
Has there been anything that you've discovered?
Quite a few things related to like just little things like notifications. I want to get it set up. So you talked about how on your software, if you respond to a question, the person doesn't necessarily get notified.
Yeah, I have to log back in.
So that I think I figured that out now. What else did some of the welcome emails and stuff like that weren't going out. So there's been a few little things that I've been picking away at. But I tried to go pretty in depth, like QA quality testing it myself before I even got the beta testers in.
Yeah, I didn't even think about like welcome emails and stuff, and I have them. They showed up.
Cool.
I just didn't bother to look.
Yeah. Well, I had my one friend run through it. He didn't even look at the course, but I just had him go through the checkout process, and he was like, God, dude, you hit me with like 5 emails the second he signed up, because you had to become a member of my website, because membership between the course and the website is kind of like intertwined. So you need an account on my website. There will be like a confirmation of the order that went out. There's an order completed email, and then there's like a welcome to the course, and then there's a, hey, don't forget, I have it set up so that when you check out, it automatically generates you a temporary password so that you're logged in right away. And then it sends you an email later being like, hey, set up a more permanent one.
Sure.
Yeah. So basically, if you checked out for my course, you got like 5 emails all at once. So it's like, okay, that's a lot. I got to pare that down.
Sure. Well, I mean, people kind of expect that, I think.
I think so too, but it's like, yeah, I want it to be as unobnoxious as possible. I'm trying not to do all those things that, you kind of like eye roll when some other retailer does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, so like I went through several of the lessons on the Game Boy. I loved how you made them like 3-4 minutes long.
Yeah.
It was very digestible.
Most of them are pretty short. Once you get towards the end of the course, there are some that are 8 to 12 minutes, but it still should be able to be like nice bite-sized sittings.
Yeah.
I assume most people are probably going to knock out 4 or 5 of them in a sitting.
When you were editing this, did you notice how hard it is to like be like, oh no, it's okay if there's a 10, 15, 20 second clip?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that was getting my head wrapped around like the course way of creating content versus the YouTube way of, because YouTube video, it's like you want to cut to a different angle like every 2 seconds or something, right?
Yeah, it's like literally like snap.
I actually found sometimes I would run, I still had stuff that I wanted to say, but I ran at a clip.
Yeah.
So there are some spots where I think I only did it one time, but there's like a cut, and then it like rewinds 5 seconds and basically plays again.
That's fine.
I tried to mask it as well as I could, but yeah, it's like because I had stuff that I needed to say there, and I didn't have a long enough clip to cover it.
Yeah. You could also try doing it where like you make your speed of your clip instead of 100%, like 97%, and then use like the AI thing where it does like frame blending and stuff like that.
That's that's a good point. I could have tried that too.
It's not always great.
But it's again, I think and sometimes, for a course, I think people understand it's like they're there for information. So I don't know if they necessarily care if it's, there's a wonky frame here or there.
Right. As long as they're being taught something, it should be all right. But
yeah.
Are you like, thank God that this you're in the tweaking portion?
I'm in the tweaking portion, which is honestly, I spent like a week 4 days, Monday to Thursday last week. It was just tweaking.
Yeah.
Like being like, just like weird things, like my website's set up to like automatically switch the currency when if you log in from England, it'll show you pounds. If you log in from the US, it shows you dollars. But it didn't tell people that it changed the currency. It would just say a number. It would just be like, 49.
Or 1400 or whatever it is.
And I know as a Canadian, when I see 49, I automatically assume USD.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I need to put a little 3-digit or 3-letter currency code after the price to make it more clear. So things like that, and like going in and like tweaking like the theme of my website was a little bit. Took me some time. And it's like a million little things like that.
Yeah.
But it was kind of fun too. It was fun. And I set up like email campaigns and stuff like that. So yeah.
Now the only small issue I had, and I'm assuming it's because it's not live yet.
If you click course,
I think so.
Yeah, some of the navigation is broken right now because it's like directing people to like the pre-registration page still.
Okay, and then like in your store, it only worked if like when I was browsing all of your different products, if I hit the like enroll now button there. But if I clicked on the actual product page, it was just like share this course and add to wish list.
Oh, interesting. That I will have to look into. It shouldn't have done that.
Oh, but see, now I see an enroll now button. Maybe it was the link that you had sent. You texted me, perhaps.
Maybe. I also updated the plugin for the course, and there's a weird like.
But now I can see it, and it says enroll now. So
okay. It might be there is a bug that I have to chase down because, I mean, this is very technical, but the plugin I use has a free version, and then there's a pro tier, which I also pay for. When you get the pro tier, you have to download a second plugin that lives on top of the first plugin. And then now one of them updated, but the other one didn't update. So I'm getting a weird error whenever I kind of boot up the software. So I'm hoping that it's just an oversight on the company who makes it end, and they're going to fix it relatively soon. We'll see.
See, this is exactly what I feel like we're talking about the last few weeks of. You can piecemeal all these things together and try 100%. To save a little money.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of tech stuff. So it's like you kind of understand why some of these platforms charge you $100, $200, $300 a month.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
100%. And now, yeah, so like things like I think I'm going to go back to and hopefully no hackers are listening to this, but I'm going to go back to my philosophy of not updating anything. It's like, if it works, I'm just going to leave it, and that'll be that. Because things break when you go and start rolling out updates.
Now, after all of this, are you like, I want to roll straight into a next course? Or are you like, I need to take a break from this course thing?
I'm going to see how this one does. I'll plug it in a couple videos, and I'm going to see if it performs well enough to justify the amount of work that it took.
Yeah.
Because this was probably took me more than 3 YouTube videos worth of effort to make.
Right.
And I kind of, in my head, I have a rough, you know what you get for.
Exactly.
a good ad deal plus AdSense, you kind of know in your mind like what a YouTube video is worth, right?
Like the
So
value of that effort.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, well, would my time in the future be better served just making 3 YouTube videos, or would it be better served making a course? And I don't know what, like, the first time I say it, I assume I'm going to have the most signups. And then every subsequent time I say it, I'm probably going to have less and less. So what's the tail of it kind of look like?
100%. But you also might have the thing where you watch somebody's and they're like, hey, I use this binder clip on everything.
Yeah.
First time you see it, you're like, I don't need a binder clip. See it on the 3rd, see it on the 5th, see it on the 10th. And the 14th time, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get that binder clip.
Yeah.
Like you might also have a back tail, like potentially like a exponential rise as well.
I'm kind of hoping that it just goes to a steady kind of state where it's like a slow trickle that I can kind of count on. And then every time I announce it, I get a little bump or something like that. But I think it's very relevant to a lot of the videos I'm going to be making in the future. So I should be able to keep plugging it pretty unobtrusively for a little while.
And it's pretty obvious that your audience is demanding something like this, right? You're getting asked all the time by people, how do you do this? How do I learn how to do this?
Oh,
right?
at least a couple emails a day of people being like, how do you learn to do this?
Right.
So,
and I think you'll also get feedback from people who take it of people are like, I need something easier, or I need something even harder.
True. I am kind of curious to see. If you get it around to watching the last module, I'm curious to see what your impression is, because some of the stuff in that module was like even tricky for me to do. So I think if anything, it'll probably be like, oh, okay, I want more kind of easy to mid-range content, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Maybe like how to make a VHS player HDMI.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Actually, it'd be kind of fun.
It could, in theory, be done. I'm curious, like, what's your? You haven't launched another course in a little bit.
No.
So you did 3 pretty quickly, right?
I did 2
okay.
quickly.
Okay.
And the last one I want to do, but I'm like, so the last one I'm in it's going to be on cabinets, right? So I have the one for drawers, one for doors and drawer fronts, and then I want to do one of like cabinets, right? And I've kind of got like a framework of the things that I kind of want to discuss in the video, but I'm also like, I don't even want to start that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Because it is a lift to do those things.
It is. I think if I do more in the future, it might be smaller, more like, I don't know, 1 to 2 hours versus this 3-hour business.
Yeah. It's just a lot because like you want to deliver value to people.
For sure.
You want it to be thorough.
Yeah.
And you also want it to like make sense, right? So you have all these different things you want to talk about and bring up. And it's just like, all right, well, what's the most logical order to present that information and so that somebody can fully comprehend this? And like, it's not a cash grab. Like I want somebody to walk out of the course and be like,
damn, I
really
learned something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole point. And like, I don't take that lightly. Somebody looking at me to learn something. And so like, you really got to put in a lot of effort to make sure it's not just fluff.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't want it to be like a Workbench Con presentation where you're like, here's how you build cabinets. So you take your plywood, you cut it, but you got to make sure you cut it the right size.
Yeah.
And then you screw it together. You got cabinets. And now pay me $300 for that course.
Yes. Yeah. It's, I don't know. I don't know how on one hand, I'm like, I don't know how people who do, there's obviously like a lot of grifting that goes on in courses, right?
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I'm curious to see what people's reception to this is, because I spent over a year on it. It's not, I'm sure I could have gone more in depth, because you can always go more in depth. So I'm curious to see genuinely like what people's reaction to it is. Like if they think I went far enough or I didn't go far or I went too far, perhaps. It's, I don't know.
But I think going too far in an educational format is not a diss. I think it's a compliment wrapped in maybe that means you need to explain more.
Okay. Yeah.
Not so much as like, whoa, this was too much information. I think if you get somebody that says, Zach, you went too deep, this was too much information, they might be saying, I didn't comprehend that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the person that wants to raise their hand in class.
Oh, interesting.
They're saying you're going in too much detail, when really I think what they're trying to say is, I got a little lost there.
Yeah, I could see that. I was worried that it would be boring, because I don't know what your experience with the educational system was like, but I found myself bored in school a lot.
Oh yeah, terribly bored.
but
it was also things I wasn't interested in.
That's true. It's maybe that's a good point. But I like, there were things that I was interested in, but sometimes you just have a teacher who's not. I don't know. Like education, I think good education has some degree of entertainment to it, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, so there is a balance to be struck between going, like, even the course. Okay, so if we have a spectrum, and YouTube is more entertainment, course is more
100%.
education. I think it to be a good course, it still needs to have a little bit of an entertainment edge to it. It just needs to lean more towards education. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want people to like download this and it's like a textbook. I still want it to be
right.
Yeah.
But it's like, so it's somebody that most people probably know, like a Mark Rober, the science guy, right?
Yeah.
If you purchased a physics course,
yeah,
and what you got was one of his YouTube videos, you would say that was entertaining, but I felt like I didn't get a ton of education.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You want it to be fun, but you also still want it to be very educationally dense.
And I think you would be also disappointed on the flip side if you purchased a Mark Rober course and it was just indistinguishable from a physics textbook.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, one of these. Imagine body M with mass Q.
Exactly.
Such as, like, what?
You're trying to strike a delicate balance, I feel, between the two ends of the spectrum.
Right.
Yeah.
And but it's also a new skill that you're practicing.
Totally.
Like,
And my hope is that I tried to stick pretty close to the same formula that I use. It's, truth be told, these are like my YouTube videos, but more in depth.
Yeah.
So if you've ever watched one of my YouTube videos and be like, wow, I wish he went more in depth, then this is kind of the product for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're going to get better at it too. And
you think so? You found that was the second one. Do you feel that your second course was a more polished product than your first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where I'm like, do I go back and re-record and redo the first course? And it's like, no, I think it's just like, when you and I make YouTube videos, your YouTube videos today are miles better than they were 2 years ago, which were miles better than they were 5 years ago. But you're still like, it's a fine product. There's no,
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm definitely not in a rush to do another one. But if the response is good from people, I mean, I think that would be very motivating for me if people are like, oh, I really love this. I really got a lot of value out of it. Then I'd be like much more inclined to hop up on get back on that horse, whatever expression you want to use.
No, I was having this discussion. Is it getting on the wagon or is it getting back off the wagon?
This is the classic Seinfeld joke, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's from Seinfeld. No one knows.
Yeah. No one knows.
Same thing as somebody says it's all downhill from here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good or bad, no one knows. So like now that this is about done, what are you working on next?
I'm working on my next YouTube video, which is my next YouTube video is going to be the last module of the course, but condensed into like an entertaining form factor.
That's a good sell.
Yeah, so that's gonna kind of be the clear, easy pitch. It's like, hey, if you want to know in depth how I did all these things, check out this. And I'm also genuinely excited for it. So
yeah, and then And then you just get really nervous. You're like, oh my God, is this going to pay off? Is this going to pay off? Is this
Yeah.
going to pay off?
Yeah.
But see, now that you start running the email thing, you can start doing like Father's Day sales and
I know.
all those sorts of sales and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
I was talking to Scott about that, Scott Walsh, and he was saying somebody told him that he should really capitalize on like the start of the year. Like New Year's resolutions, everybody's like, I'm going to do more education this year. So there's a big bump in course sales like in early January. So it's not only is it like Father's Day, but there's like, there's a cycle to it that you need to understand.
Yeah.
It's like selling any product, I suppose. But yeah, you kind of have to become a little bit of an expert in marketing.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So like, have you started brainstorming if this course goes well, like what topics or whatever you would want to do in another one?
Yeah. I have kind of two that I've thought about. One is just like additional modules, like
Sure.
like doing maybe it's like a little addition to it. So like each module in the course, the initial course is like each module is a console that I go through all the mods on. So in the future, if I do another, let's say I do a PlayStation in the future, it's like, okay, maybe I'll have, instead of it being 3 modules, it'll just be 1 module and you buy it as an add-on for like $25 or something like that.
Oh, okay. Or
Yeah.
a mini course, perhaps.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know it'll be kind of weird because I'm sure there's new things I can add. Like I will have already covered a lot of the basics in the other one, so I don't know how much new you can really add with each additional one, but we'll see.
It almost needs to be like, I mean, I've kind of run into this with my courses, right?
Yeah.
You almost need like an appendix. And what I mean by that is like, okay,
Yes.
I have a section of my courses where I'm like, here's milling wood.
Yeah.
Here's milling wood without a joiner. Here,
Yes.
But like, I'm not going to re-record that for every single course. I'm going to be like, here's the appendix.
Yeah.
On that.
Well, and that's one thing, like when I started sitting down to kind of figure out the scope of this video, I was like, how do I know, like, where do I put like DC circuits before soldering? Like, like I was like, how do I get everything organized? And that's why I kind of landed on projects. I was like, well, I'll just do projects and then I'll just talk about things as they come up. It kind of gives you the framework too.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know if you necessarily have that liberty if you're trying to, talk about how to make cabinets, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But like for the whole cabinets thing, it's like, I'm not going to do an entire 25-minute expose about, I don't know, creating a cut list or like Fusion 360 or something like that. Because it's like, you got to stop at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny you should mention Fusion 360. That would be the next thing I would think I would potentially do a course on is like how to design new cases for these consoles. Yeah. Like, so what are some of the 3D modeling tricks that I've learned and stuff like that. So,
but see, with that, now I know both you and I are pretty dangerous with Fusion 360.
Yeah.
But I certainly would not consider myself a pro and expert,
no,
nor even advanced.
No, that's the thing. It's like I suck compared to 99% of Fusion people out there. But in the niche of like, you're never going to find one of these Fusion guys or one of these like super good 3D modelers who's going to tell you how to make a game console from scratch, right? So in that narrowly defined section, I don't know, maybe I have a little bit of skill.
That's a really good argument.
Yeah.
I'm no pro at Fusion, but if you ask me to model any piece of furniture, no problem.
Yeah, so you could I would never try and teach a course on Fusion, but I might teach a course on Fusion for game consoles, and you could do Fusion for furniture. Right?
Yeah, because I could be like, hey, once you have all this, let me show you how to export this into a DXF so you can load it into a CNC or 3D printer, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting take. It's like you don't need to be a complete master at something. But if you're good enough in a specific niche, you can make that work.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there's enough people who want to know about it, right? And go search Fusion game console design course. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else out there.
Yeah.
So,
hey, you know what? I finally finished up working on
hmm?
that giant bookshelf project.
Ooh, okay.
And actually just finished editing that video, so everybody should see that next week or two. But one
that's
thing
exciting.
you're going to see me using in that build is Gorilla Wood Glue. But that's not the only thing I've used it on recently. My mom's birthday is coming up this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I also whipped together a serving board for her real quick.
Ooh.
And Gorilla Wood Glue kept that panel together like a dream. And that's the thing I like about it. Whether it's a huge project that takes me forever, like that bookshelf, or a quick gift project I'm trying to knock out in the shop, I don't have to think twice. I know Gorilla Glue is going to hold. So Gorilla Wood Glue is the #1 most used wood glue brand among woodworking pros, and it's also really easy to work with.
I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know they were #1. That's awesome.
I know.
I mean, for good reason.
Yeah. It has less water, more glue, and a stronger bond than the other guys. It dries a natural color with less yellowing, cleans up with water, and is non-foaming, so the whole process feels more controlled. And for a clean, finished look, pair it with Gorilla Wood Filler. Glue handles the hold, the filler smooths and refines the final look. Together, they take your project from built to professional looking. Gorilla, trusted by pros, but easy for everyone. Order yours today at GorillaTough.com/offthecut. That's GorillaTough.com/offthecut.
Wow. And for everybody at home, I'm sorry that wasn't Deric reading it.
I know. It's not the same. People are like, I didn't tune in to listen, Eric butchered that ad read.
You did a great job. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying the people come here for Deric reading about Gorilla Glue. Let's be honest.
You can listen to Deric read the dictionary and you'd be like, oh, tell me more.
I'm using some of the Gorilla, not the wood glue, but the gel CA glue or the gel super glue. Great stuff. I use that a lot of my 3D prints. I'm going to be using it tomorrow.
I have a question for you about CA glue.
Okay.
Have you ever found a way to not, like, you know, you keep a bottle of CA glue, you do a couple drops here or there, put the cap on, a couple drops here or there, put the cap on.
No.
How do you not clog the nozzle?
Yeah, it's a great question. You don't. A lot of the CA glues come with multiple nozzles, so you just gotta throw them away. I mean, you can try and clean it. Like I've tried having a rag there that I really quickly like wipe the tip clean when I'm done with it. But the problem is it sets so quick that the second you touch it with a rag or something, it's just instantly stuck to it.
I know.
I found trying to be as clean with it as possible. Like, don't squirt it out really aggressively. But yeah.
This doesn't get all over the end of the nozzle.
Yeah, chances are the bottom 25% of a super glue bottle, you're never going to see it.
No.
Yeah.
Have you heard that you're supposed to store CA glue in the refrigerator?
You know, my entire life, my parents had a little bottle of super glue in the freezer.
Freezer?
The freezer, yeah. Huh. And I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it keep it? I just, you know, like behind me here, I have a drawer full of CA glue.
Right. I mean, I just keep mine in the garage.
Yeah. I buy it in bulk and then And I've never gone to use a tube and had it being bad on me unless it had been previously open and the top was all gunked up.
Let's see what AI has to say.
Okay.
No, you do not need to store CA glue in the freezer. For normal shop use, the best move is for unopened bottles, store them in the fridge, not the freezer to extend shelf life.
Okay. Why the fridge? Just slow down the reaction?
So it says keep them sealed in the bag or container so moisture does not get to them.
Yeah, okay.
An open bottle, keep it at room temperature in the shop if you use it regularly. The bigger enemy is moisture, not just heat.
I've heard that you can use water as an accelerant for super glue. Well, you know, they have those little spray accelerants and stuff like that. And it's now AI is telling you that moisture is the enemy. I think moisture will set it off the same way those accelerants do.
Yes, water can accelerate CA glue, but it's not a great accelerator in the same way that CA activator is.
Oh, okay. What is CA activator? Does it say?
I don't know. What
I've always
is
wondered if I
the
should be wearing a
activator
respirator when I use it.
made
I
of?
definitely huffed my fair share of CA glue accelerator accidentally.
It's a solvent carrier that evaporates very quickly, like acetone, heptane, hexane, and it has an I'm over my skis here. An amine-based accelerator
Okay.
in an amine
Amine?
compound.
Okay.
Sometimes has different additives like stabilizers, fragrances, or ingredients meant to reduce blooming, which is the white haze CA glue can often leave behind.
Yes, I have noticed that. I have noticed that that bloom is way worse when you use the accelerator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's really bad is when you use the really, really thin CA glue
Mm-hmm.
and then it like rapidly starts setting up, and dude, the fumes that come off of that just burn your eyes.
It's crazy. It's fumes, it's heat, and it's this like crazy. Looks almost like a fungus growing out of it
Yeah.
sometimes.
I
Why
mean,
is
it's
the-
got to be terrible for you.
Probably, yeah. Well, and it's always the thin stuff. It's never
know.
you don't get as much of it, nearly as much with the I don't know, the thick. Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's one of those where I've done it before, and I'm like, I gotta go inside.
Yeah, I'm
Instant
like
headache. I'm like, this. Nothing that you smell that gives you an instant headache is good for you.
yeah. If it makes your eyes burn and it gives you a headache, chances are it's not great to be breathing in.
Yeah.
That's your
if-
body telling you should get away from that.
Or like
ASAP.
sometimes Mandy will be in the laundry room, which is like the little connecting hallway between the house and
Yeah.
the garage. She'll be like, "What is that smell?" I'm like, "If you can smell it inside,
True.
this is not good,
True.
dude." You want to know what's wild about smells? It was a little windy today.
Okay.
If you go outside, you can still smell that burning house when it's windy.
Oh, well, you were talking about how one of your neighbors was going to need to get fire remediation, right?
Yeah,
That's all like that's just a smell of smoke. It gets into everything.
I know.
Yeah. So it doesn't surprise me. It's probably in the grass. It's probably in the trees. It's in the outside of all the buildings in the area.
I mean, it's been over a week.
Yeah. It's
You know,
probably going to be like multiple seasons. I think you're going to need to have maybe some snowfall or something to help strip it away.
I don't know. I just want to know how long it's going to take until like all the investigations and all the insurance and all that kind of stuff goes through where they can do something. It's going to be months.
Yeah. I would be, keep us and the listeners updated on how long you're sitting next to just like a burned down rubble house for.
Yeah, it's not a good sight. And
I'm sure.
Like going out for a walk, I'm like, what the hell?
Although maybe it's got to be a little bit of like a liability thing too, though. So maybe they will get on the demolition before some kid goes in there and like, I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They have a police line, do not cross. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're right. Kids are going dick around the neighborhood and walk in there and a bunch of stuff falls on them and stuff.
When I was a kid, the police line do not cross. That was like an invitation to fun.
Yeah. Or like the signs are like, don't touch this. And you're like, I'm going to touch it.
I'm definitely going to touch it. I'm daring my friend to touch it, and he's daring me to touch it.
Dude, speaking of things of touching things, I went to how about that transition?
Yeah.
Went to the Cincinnati Zoo this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Petting zoo?
No, standard,
Okay.
regular at the zoo. And I always enjoy people watching at the zoo. I mean, you're there to look at the animals just as much as you are the humans, right?
Yeah.
So we're, walking around, checking out exhibits, the hippos, or this and that. And there's a cheetah exhibit. Pretty cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like they have this thing where I don't know, it's a long runway, perhaps you can say, so that they'll like put food out there and the cheetahs will like chase it and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
You get a little show. Gets some speed. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. But they have one of these pathways by like the cheetah area. There's obviously like a fence of some sort so the cheetahs can't get through. But the distance between the pathway and where the fence is only several feet.
Okay.
And they have signs of like, please enjoy the cheetahs from a distance.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a cheetah that's like asleep on the ground, laying there with its back against the fence, right?
Mhm.
And so we're like walking up, and I see this dude kind of like lean over
The opportunity to touch a cheetah.
the gate, and I'm like, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. No, he does it. Sticks his little fingers in between the holes and starts petting the cheetah. And
I would love to talk to a zookeeper about how many people are injured doing stupid stuff like that every year. You hear these stories of people who like fall into the bear exhibit and stuff like that and end up getting mauled by the bears. How many people die at the zoo every year?
I don't
Probably
know.
not zero.
Let's ask AI how many people die at the zoo every year.
Although I would also argue that's natural selection at work.
That's fair. That could be the episode title there where they touch a cheetah.
Ooh.
There does not seem to be an official clean yearly number.
Okay.
It seems
That's
that
fair.
they're rare, isolated incidents.
The zoos probably don't want to. Big Zoo is probably keeping that number under wraps.
No. But man, zoos are a good time. But then the whole time you're there, you're like, how come this animal gets like well, let's call it, let's kind of not call it cage size. Let's call it habitat size.
Sure.
Habitat size to animal size.
Yes.
There's some that are a massive disparity.
Yeah, that's very true. There are some relatively large animals in relatively small cages.
And others that are teeny tiny that seem to have like a whole ecosystem that they're in.
Yeah. Yeah, where are we at zoos as a society? Are they still okay, or it's like
I don't know.
I mean, the animals are definitely getting 3 square meals a day, and I'm assuming nobody's beating them, so that's probably better than nature. But
yeah, but I guess you could make the argument of poachers, right?
yeah,
It protects them from poachers or something.
Mhm.
Listen, I don't know.
Well, it protects them from predators too, right? If you
Yeah.
have I'm not sure.
It's just, I don't know. I don't think I have a firm stance on either way. I don't think I'm educated enough on both sides of the story.
I talked to a guy once he was a welder, and he built things at the zoo for the animals, like enrichment, like different ways of like we have these, like for my dog, we have basically like a puzzle that she has to solve in order to get her food. We call it an enrichment feeder.
Yeah.
So this guy was doing that, but he was doing it for gorillas.
Oh.
And I thought it was pretty cool. He was like fabricating it out of sheet metal, like weird ways to feed them so that they have to work for their food a little bit. It's pretty cool.
Now, my question, how does one get like a black bear, a Komodo dragon, any of these animals that are
tranquilizer?
Is that how they do it?
I don't know. That's my guess. They go out there with a big net, and then they have a blow dart. And they
let's see. But I'm saying, like, do they get like a tranquilizing gun and then like get like a forklift and carry this thing into the cage, or like how does that work?
I wonder. That's a good question. I bet you a lot of them are actually bred in captivity. So who knows how they got the first couple, but once you get 2 Komodo dragons in captivity, you just breed them and take away their babies.
Okay, so listen to this. How do you get a Komodo dragon into a zoo cage? They usually don't physically wrestle it into the enclosures. Zoos try to make Komodo dragons move itself.
Oh, okay.
The method. What?
Bait it?
Well, that's one of them.
Okay.
Crate training. Keepers train the dragon over time to walk into heavy transport crates.
Okay, that's what I do with my dog too.
Positive reinforcement such as food rewards or bait or target training.
God, I'm just running a very small scale zoo in my own home, aren't I?
I guess. Wow. This is some nuts stuff. Yeah, the ball on a stick, try to get it into a crate.
Dude, I'm sure there's so much science and practice that goes into how to manage that many animals at scale. They probably have techniques for all of it.
I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, the job I want at the zoo, I want to be the guy who goes in the manatee exhibit because they look real friendly. They're cute. I want to feed them lettuce, and then I want to go scuba diving in their cage and just swim with them. That's what I want to do for my job.
Do they ever drown anybody? Probably not. Manatees are pretty chill.
My buddy, I swear to God, my buddy's mom almost got murdered by a manatee.
Really?
Yeah. This was 15, 20 years ago. They
Okay.
were on vacation, and a manatee, like,
Just came out of nowhere.
well, I don't know where they were. I don't know. I don't know if like it was at the beach or is that one of those like manatee, like there's one place in Florida, like one county in Florida that you're allowed to like go on like kayaks and stuff like that.
Okay.
And but you can't touch them unless they touch you.
Okay.
And I guess like one like got on top of her and like tried to like drown her or something like
Oh my
that.
God,
She's
sorry,
fine
Mom.
now.
Yeah.
She's fine. But yeah, murdering manatees. They look friendly and stuff, but
My friend he lived in San Francisco for a while. I think it was manatees. He would like go down to the, like, I don't know, the beach or whatever, or the waterfront, and they would do some sort of charity work with manatees. I think they
Really?
would clean them or feed them or something like that. He was
I mean,
big
they're
into
pretty
it for a
cute.
while. Yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how I stand on the zoo, but
I watched the Michael Jackson. I'll bring this around. You'll see. I watched the Michael Jackson movie the other day, and at a certain point, he just starts getting so rich, he starts buying crazy animals. So he had like a monkey, he had a giraffe. I was like, oh, I wonder if I got crazy rich, I'd be tempted to buy some weird animals, just have them hanging around.
where do you buy them? You gotta have a guy.
I think you got to have a guy. I think most of them are illegal. You have to have like an illegal illegal animal dealer.
Yeah, like Joe Exotic.
Exactly. I think there's more privately owned. I'm going to butcher this. That's not actually the thing, but there's more privately owned tigers in Texas than there are in the wild, or something like that.
Ooh.
Because in Texas, I think you can actually own tigers legally. I don't know if it's
Really?
actually tigers, but it's something like that.
But why would you want to just have like what's a tiger weigh? Like 1,000 pounds?
It's a great question.
Like, why do you want to have 1,000-pound tiger just rolling around in your house?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I have an 80-pound dog rolling around my house, so what do I know?
That's true. That's true. What's Joe Exotic up to these days? That's all I want to know.
I don't know. Waiting for the next streaming deal, I think. Or is he in prison? I don't know if I ever actually watched it.
I don't know. Prison now. Let's see what's up there. I know people are trying to get him pardoned or whatever. Joe Exotic is still in federal prison.
Okay. Well, not much then. If you had unlimited money, if you had Michael Jackson money, what's your weird animal purchase?
Blue whale.
Blue whale.
Yeah.
And a pool to keep it in? Or just...
I mean, I wouldn't consider that a pool. It'd probably be a lake.
Mm-hmm,
Did the
you can have your little private lake. I guess it would have to be saltwater though, huh?
Yeah, there's saltwater, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one. Like, if you saw a blue, like hypothetically, you're just out fishing or whatever. Could you imagine seeing a freaking blue whale pull up to you?
How big is... I think I might have seen a blue whale in person, actually.
They're like 150 feet long.
Is that the biggest whale or no?
Yeah.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah, the blue whale is the biggest animal on planet Earth.
Okay. That's definitely not what I saw in person then. The one I saw was like 50 feet.
What's a blue whale? 150 feet?
Up to 100 feet, 30 meters.
Golly.
That's 3 school buses parked in 10. Holy.
Absolutely insane. Weighing up to 200 tons.
Yeah. Yeah. Things get so heavy so quick.
Like,
what did I see?
What is that thing doing? You know what I mean?
Just cruising around, slow as all hell, eating plankton.
Isn't that wild that the biggest animal on planet Earth, allegedly, eats the smallest thing on planet Earth?
I know. They must eat like other fish and stuff too. I imagine they just swim around with their mouth open and whatever goes in, goes in. It's like me at the buffet.
We need to get rid of buffets.
Buffets are such a bad idea. Although I do derive a sick pleasure from going to the buffet, and it's just like whatever I'm in the mood for. It's like short ribs. It's like, okay, I'm just having a whole plate full of short ribs. That's it.
You talking about the Mandarin?
Yeah.
They still is the Mandarin still around? Mandarin
I think
buffet?
so. I think so. I haven't been to one in a long ass time, but
Yeah. That was an Ontario staple.
oh yeah. Yeah, there's still Mandarins. Evidently they're all closed right now. Closed
I
down.
remember it being like $20 and you could get pizza, you could get fried chicken, you could
Oh,
get
yeah.
sushi, you could get
Oh, yeah.
cheesecake, like
everything.
you name it, they had it.
I wonder how much it is now. It's probably like $100 just to step through the door.
I bet.
I used to
Isn't
go.
it-
with my
It's
buddies.
wild though that all these like touristy areas and stuff, it's just like buffet everywhere, like Vegas, buffets.
Yeah.
You know, Niagara Falls, buffets
Buffets.
everywhere. Like, what are we doing?
Well, if you got to feed a lot of people, I guess it's an efficient way to do it. I don't know.
We've got to be the only country that does food buffets.
No, surprisingly not. I remember having a pretty delicious buffet when I was in Vietnam. So
Really?
yeah,
I've always wanted to go to Vietnam. Though. It looks like a
Vietnam's
good place.
great place to travel. Super cheap. Everybody's really friendly. Yeah,
Relatively safe.
super safe.
Okay.
I mean, roads are a little dangerous,
Yeah.
but
it's
not
not
like
like the
you're not going
cartel's
to
gonna
get
come
you're
get
not going to
you.
get robbed. But like if you're an inexperienced driver trying to get around on a motorcycle, there it could be a little dangerous.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Dude,
Beautiful weather.
I hate going to places where you got to drive on the wrong side of the road. Like,
Yeah, I think they're the same there. Same as here.
okay.
No, same as here. Yeah, yeah.
We're going to Turks and Caicos in November.
Are they the other side?
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
And St. Croix, when we went there like 2 years ago, they were the opposite side. And it was like, whoever was in the car with you was just like, stay on the left. Like you're turning, they're like, stay on the left.
Yeah, yeah.
You would
constantly.
need the reminder.
The worst ones is where, and it's probably like this there, where it's you're on the opposite side of the road, but you're not on the opposite side of the car.
Yes.
Yeah, that's confusing. That's
It was left-hand drive car and
Yes.
left-hand drive roads.
because they get all of their cars from the U.S. or Mexico or whatever because it's closer,
Right.
but they have the driving laws of the European countries. It's wild. I hate it.
But I truly don't know which side of the road makes more sense to drive on.
It's completely arbitrary. I don't think one is better than the other.
No.
Like I don't. Yeah. I mean, you
Although
can make
I do think a left-hand drive car is better because most people are right-handed, so they can do like their shifting and stuff with their right hand.
True. I was wondering when last time I was in Europe, I guess I was in Ireland, we've got a rental car. And I was like, I was just wondering about the manufacturing. Like, do they just flip everything in the CAD model?
It just mirror around y-axis.
Yeah, exactly. And how
Yeah.
much of a pain in the ass is it to have to do like 2 separate production runs for different parts of the world?
And why don't we all need to either do imperial or metric,
Yeah.
and we all need to just drive on one side of the road.
We'll just flip a coin. I don't care if I have to like
That's
swap
fine.
over to the other side. I'm happy to do it, but let's just all get on the same page.
Right. Turn everything to metric. I think everyone's on board for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just dumb that we're not on metric.
Yeah. It's funny because I don't even really I think in inches and feet, but unless it's small stuff, and then I go to metric. Imperial for big stuff, metric for little things.
Right. Like, I would rather you tell me it's 0.5 millimeter, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters than I would a 64th or a 32nd.
Yeah, when you start getting to 64th, it's like, okay, I'm lost now.
Like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, like, sure, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But like
32nd.
if
So
I'm
even 16th, I'm like, 5/16. I guess that's more than a 1/4, but it's less than 3/8.
But like if I took this seltzer water can and I was like, hey Zach, will you design me a little sleeve that this like cup holder?
yeah.
I would
Calipers.
expect you to use calipers and give it to me in millimeters.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
That's good. That's interesting. I've often wondered about that, like, because I think in my course, sometimes there's small measurements and I usually use millimeters. And I was like, I don't know if my American viewers are going to be pissed off by that.
I think in an engineering space, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. Because I've been talking to like, I know some like precision machining gets done in like thousandths of an inch.
That's true, but that's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad we agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, like, we would do that in college and stuff. Like, it would be like, all right, your tolerance is 0.003 of an inch. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I have no, but if you say, oh, it's a tenth of a millimeter, I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes way more sense. Like, it's dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. But I'll tell you one thing that's not dumb.
What's that?
Is heading over to the after show.
I thought you were going to say that.
No.
Yeah, let's do it.
We are going to head over to patreon.com/offthecut and head over to the after show. We've got a very interesting question from our buddy John at Biscuit Tree Woodworks for us to riff on tonight.
Oh, yeah, he proposed. Yeah, okay. I'm excited for that.
So his question was asking about, there's a lot of videos that have been going out recently on the state of YouTube woodworking.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to discuss our thoughts on those videos.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to do that over in the after show. So if you want to join us, go to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast. Sign up any tier level. You will unlock the bonus show, the after show. You also get entered to win the $50 gift card from KM Tools. And if you're a top tier patron, you get to hang out with us on the Lumberyard Hangout live video chat that we do once a month. And that is showing up next week, June 23rd.
Very excited for that.
Keep your eyes and ears open for that one. And we'll catch you guys next week.
See you, everybody.
Oh, hold on. We got to play the outro.
Oh, right.
Hold on. This is staying in. Hold on. I found it. Where is it?
This is why we need Deric.
Hold on, everybody. Media assets. Find it. And all right, I found it, everybody. I want to give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons.
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds.
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTB Woodworking.
Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
RJ Russ.
Bailey Thompson.
Charles Averso.
Damon Pattison.
Bingo bango, you're done.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I followed you.
You should stop.
We barely made it. Live stream. Thanks for hanging out with us as always. We're going to get out of here and catch you guys next week or catch you over at the after show.
Yeah, everybody. I'm sure we'll see some of you